Well, good morning. Good morning. I'm so excited to come to you. You saw the title of the video, so you already know what this is all about. This is all about my winter 2025 knit along. I hope that you're excited. I've been trying to do one of these at least twice a year, and it's been so much fun. It's been so much fun just getting to meet you all in person and to kind of hang out with you on a semi-regular basis. It's been a blast. So this year's winter 2025 knit along is going to be the Arctic Light sweater and or the Ranunculus. And the reason I decided to do the Ranunculus is every year it seems like somebody wants to make one that either has never made one before, which is just mind-blowing to me because there are, did it say 20,000 projects on Ravelry that have already been made of this sweater? And I could only imagine how many more thousands that are not even documented on the platform. So I don't know, but every year there's somebody who says, I really want to make one, but I don't think I can do it. And I'm just here to tell you that pattern is so simple and it's so engaging that even as a beginner, if you just take your time and follow a couple of little tips and tricks that I'll try to give you throughout, you can definitely make it, because other than a nice little fancy yoke that goes by like that, it's just a stockinette body. It's so simple. I promise you, you can do this. Second sweater on deck, because I really want another one. And I think I've mentioned it in a video or two before, is the Arctic Light sweater. This is another one that probably has a ton of projects on the Ravelry page, and you've heard about it probably all through YouTube and on Instagram. And when the pattern came out, it's a pattern by Katoba Kika is her Instagram name, but it's Veronica Lindbergh is her name. And when this pattern came out, it just took the world by storm. Okay, the knitting world by storm. And it just became that iconic cable, intricate thing that everybody was making. And of course, I was late to the party and I made it after everybody else, but I totally get it. It's a beautiful sweater. There are some things about it that after making it the first time, I now realize what I would do different. And those are some of the things that I would like to share with you as a part of that group, so that your first experience with this sweater can be the best experience with this sweater. I still love mine. And when the winter, like even now, today, I think it said it was like 76 degrees this morning. Even though 76 degrees with some sun feels kind of cool, like kind of warm and, you know, like good, it's cold. We're cold. It's got a little chill in the air. There's no sun. It's just a lot of clouds. Perfect weather to just throw that on, depending on what you make it in. I made mine in 100% acrylic. I'll probably have put up a picture somewhere already, or a video or something. And the sweat, it's a really nice pattern. Is it detailed? Yes, it is. Will it go a little slower than a typical stockinette sweater? Absolutely. But my goodness, as you get through every single cable, you're going to feel like a knitting champion. And I want to experience that with you. So this year's knit along, there are the two projects going together, which is not new for me, but there is a cost that will be associated with them, but they're very, very meager in my opinion. So the basics of the knit along and how it will be run. This will be for 12 weeks. It will go from September 1st through November 17th. And all of that time will be, we'll be meeting every 2 weeks live on, I decided this year to use Google Meet, because there's no time limit. With Zoom, I always had a time limit because I don't pay for Zoom and you have to log off after like 40 minutes or something. And I didn't want to have that as my problem this year. So I'm using Google, which gives us an hour long. But for whatever reason, if that doesn't work out, we have options. So no worries on that. But that's what we'll be using to do both the video calls every 2 weeks. And then you have your chat sessions that you can just throw in whenever you feel like it. The beauty of a knit along with me, because I am just one person, I do commit myself to the full 12 weeks with at least 10, well, up to 10 people, because you're getting chat messages. You can email me, you can carrier pigeon me, you can find me on Instagram. And if you have questions about anything that's relating to the pattern, I can usually be able to walk you through with either a video demonstration. We can get on the phone and talk it through. I can demonstrate with pictures if necessary. Like, it's a very immersive and it's catered to you. So I try to hold these groups with the beginner in mind. And even though these projects are not necessarily a bare basics beginner type of project, it is something that I feel with a little bit of hand holding and a lot of patience, I think you can do this. If you would consider yourself an advanced beginner and you just kind of want to up the ante, not quite intermediate, but not really a beginner, I think you would enjoy the Arctic Light sweater. So the cost for the knit along will be $10 if you want to do the ranunculus, and that is for the full 12 weeks, and $25 for the Arctic Light sweater, and that again is for the full 12 weeks. Yes, they'll be running in tandem, but let me explain. The reason why the ranunculus is so much less than the Arctic Light sweater is because once I get you through the yoke of the ranunculus, you will not need me anymore. You are still going to log in every 2 weeks if you so choose to, but I absolutely can guarantee once you make it through the yoke and split for sleeves, you don't have to talk to me no more if you don't want to. I hope you still do log in though, because I like to see your progress. And it goes so quickly. It's a beautiful pattern. I'm telling you, it's going to be one of your favorites if you like the whole lacy yoke situation. The Arctic Light sweater, you may need a little bit more talking through, a little bit more explanation, a little bit more videos from me. So that's why it has a little bit more of an increase in cost, because I'm already trying to put together videos that will explain each segment of the pattern just to help. Now, Veronica has videos already, but as it is with most people, sometimes you just need to see it differently or have different words to go with the video to help it make more sense. So that's what I'm offering to you. So there are just a couple of things that I would like to throw out as far as expectation goes. So expectations, I would expect that if you sign up, that you are committing to finishing or at least getting as close to finishing as possible for either of these garments. I would also expect, as I say in every single group, do not sit and suffer in silence. I have committed myself to working with you individually, if need be, for 12 weeks. Utilize it. It's the service that you're paying for. If you have questions, if the pattern don't make no sense, if you need another explanation, if you need a different angle on a video, if you want somebody to just hand hold you and sit with you in a room while you work through these 2 rows because they confused you the last time, let me know. Communication is key. If you don't tell me what's wrong, I don't know how to help. And it also doesn't help me grow as a person who likes to instruct / train / encourage / coach. So talk to me about what you need, and I will in turn give you whatever I can to make this the best experience possible, because I want to get you from cast on to cast off and have a beautiful sweater to wear before the season is over. So my thought process really was, I feel like starting it right at the beginning of September, even though it's not technically fall yet, it kind of gets your mind ready for the warmer weather. By the time you get through the neck and you're kind of sort of getting into the yoke, we might be 2 weeks in, which will then start getting us to the fall. And by the time it starts getting a little cooler, you'll be kind of cruising through the body, you know, or if you're like me and you do your sleeves first, you might be done with both sleeves and you can just coast through November on the body, right? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking we can combine this. We can make this a fall and winter project. For the most part, the majority of the United States and maybe other countries as well, there is a lot of family gathering that happens in the month of November, December. So how cool would it be to see your family that you didn't see from last year and to show off a brand new sweater because I made that? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's so cool. Anyway, so that is all of those details. If you have questions, let me know. The sign up page will open, the RSVP page will open August 7th, which is next week, Thursday, I think. And it will start on September 1st, but the week before, which I'll put all of this information on the webpage soon, the week before, there'll be an intro session. So you can get all of your pattern questions. You can just log in and kind of meet people that might want to join. You can ask me questions about your yarn choices, your sizing. These are both paid for patterns, so you'll go ahead and purchase your pattern, look through it, and kind of see what yarn you might want to use. If you want to wait until that pre-session, you can ask questions there. I'm trying to think what else. Somebody did ask me as I was putting this up, I had posted it on Instagram, are you supposed to do both? The answer is no. If you want to do both, I say go for it. You know why? Because the Arctic Light sweater has so much detail that your brain will get tired. The Ranunculus has a little bit of detail, but it goes by really quick. So when you get bored of working on the body on the Ranunculus, you might want to switch and do a nice little cable sweater. When you get tired of working on the cable sweater, you can switch over to the stockinette body. So if you want to do both, do both. But I personally think it's just a good way for us to meet together, chat with each other, make some new knitting friends, and just kind of hang out for the next 12 weeks. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. So I hope that I see you there. The signups, like I said, the RSVP will be on the 7th. I will not send out any links for payment until the week before because I want you to think about whether you will or, you know, whether you do or don't want to join, because I don't do refunds of any kind. So I'm giving you the 3 weeks to figure out what you want to do. And once you make your payment, you are locked and loaded. We are committed to getting through the 12 weeks together. And again, you don't need to finish, but I would hope that you could finish in 12 weeks. I finished a sweater in 12 weeks before, and I'm knitting usually a size 3 to 4X. So I think you can do it. I think you can do it. Matter of fact, I know you can do it. We can do it together. So that will do it for today. Just a quick little update video on what's to come. I hope to see you join on the RSVP list. And I also understand if you can't right now, there is always going to be another one. So if I don't see you during the fall and winter season for that, you will just catch me in the next video where I update you on some of my projects that I have been working on, things that I might have completed. I did complete one as a little teaser, and I'm currently working on another, so we might have some things to show. But yeah, we'll always have some videos to chat with and updates and things to give on YouTube. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment below if you're interested or if you think you might be, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. I also am always just an email away. That's always beyondswatches@outlook.com. You can always send me an email if you got any questions before you get started or thinking about it. Yeah, I'm really just excited. I'm really excited, mainly because I want another Arctic Light sweater with a little bit of the modifications that I wish that I would have known about when I made the first one. So I'm excited to get my second one on the needle. So I will see y'all in the next video, and hopefully I'll see you on my sign up page. Bye.